Hello, my darlings. Welcome to this reading where we're going to be finding out whether you, my dears, are going to be getting married within the next 1 year. Okay, this is a timeless reading. Whenever it finds you, that's the exact right time. 3 options for today's reading. See which one you're mostly drawn to. Option number 1, option number 2, and option number 3. Don't overthink it. Pick with your intuition, and let's go ahead and begin. My lovely option number 1, and welcome to your reading, guys. Get comfy. As I'm shuffling the cards, say your name out loud or in your head. Helps you better connect to the energies of this reading. Alright, let's go ahead and find out whether the wedding bells are ringing for you within the next 365 days of you watching this video. Like I said in the intro, in case you skipped it, this is a timeless reading. Alright, let's see what's happening with you, my dears. Okay, why? So some of you might be going through a divorce over here. Some of you might be going through a separation, or you might be feeling that your world is kind of falling apart. You might be in the midst of this like storm that's going on with a particular relationship, and for some of you, you might still be experiencing the after effects of like breaking up with somebody. There's definitely a lot of turbulence that's happening over here. And a lot of you, it does feel like, you guys are already divorced or getting divorced, and you're like, okay, let me see if a year from now I'm going to be married, or if a year from now I'm still going to be with this person. A lot of you, you're very disappointed in relationships and love. That's okay. Yeah, definitely. Look at this. For a lot of you, separation. Separation is on the cards. Might be at a distance with a partner, with a person that you're asking about. You might have learned something or understood something that literally shook you to the core recently. It doesn't even necessarily have to happen to you. It might have happened to somebody who's very close to you. And you're kind of like second guessing everything that you thought about a particular person. You know when you find out something about a person and you're like, my God, I didn't think that they could be like that. Or like this epiphany moment where you thought somebody was better, or you know what I mean? Like there's just this energy of being emotionally wounded at this particular moment. That sounds like you. Keep on watching. Let's see if the situation is going to change a year from now. Okay, so they're definitely telling me that there's passion in your life. That we can be sure of, option number 1. There's definitely passion in your life. There's something that's happening fast. Okay, show me more. You are in a relationship over here, but I'm just trying to understand what sort of relationship it is. So, okay, this is what they're telling me. You are in a relationship that is growing from a friendship. And there's no label on it just yet. The thing is, it feels like for a lot of you, this is a relationship with your future spouse. However, I must say that this is a little bit complicated because it feels like, okay, you're sleeping with them, but it might be that, again, as I'm reading the energies a year from now, like within the next year, there's a transitioning from a friendship into a romance. But it's almost like you're undecided because you got options over here. You got options. And you're dating people, you're meeting people. But it feels like the person that I'm picking up over here, this is your future spouse. But I must say, a year from now, you're not married to them yet. Because the two of you, you're still on the road, on the path to discovering what it is that the two of you truly want. I think it's because of that energy that came through at the beginning of your reading. It's rather unstable, it's rather turbulent. And the aftermath of that tower energy, you're still going to feel it. And you're still going to be working through it. But it feels like for a lot of you, you're going to live with that person. Like the clarity is achieved, but a little bit later on. Because here, we're only looking at the year, right? Let me see what else comes through. It's a little bit complicated, okay? One person leaves your life, another one enters. This is what they're saying. But the one that leaves your life, they keep making an appearance. Making you a little bit confused. But they are showing me that you have feelings. You have feelings for that new person. But you're choosing. How interesting. You keep choosing. So what's coming through over here, guys, is two very complicated people being afraid to get hurt again, right? Being afraid to open up, but eventually doing that. I see you living together with this person. I see you potentially marrying this person because this person will want a family with you. But when it comes to the timing, it will take more than a year. Right? But I must say this, with the Eight of Wands that came through at the beginning of your reading, they're telling me that things are going to go a little bit slow and then they're going to speed up and go really, really fast. So I think if I did this for a different time frame, for example, a year and a half, it does feel like you guys could be, I would say you're engaged. I wouldn't say you're married yet, but you are engaged. You're just about to get engaged. Because you do have a lot of things to work through. And so does the person that is going to be in your life. So I'm going to say, for some of you, it's a new person. For others of you, it's an old person coming through with a new energy. And you kind of giving them that benefit of a doubt, but you're also giving them a test period. That's why you are not rushing. You're like, I want to see that you've truly changed. So if it resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't, then it's two different people, because at the end of the day, guys, this is a general reading. So I have to tell you about all of the energies that I'm picking up. If you're in a third party situation right now, the person is going to choose you. The person is going to choose you. They give me the energy of you being quite jealous. The jealous type. Okay, my lovely option number one. That's what I see for you. Hope you enjoyed this reading and it resonated. If you're up for a personal one that focuses specifically on your situation, it's going to be more precise, more detailed. Send me an email. The email's in the description box below. Check my Patreon page out and take good care of your amazing selves now. Bye. My lovely option number two. And welcome to your reading, guys. Get comfy. As I'm shuffling the cards, say your name out loud or in your head. Helps you better connect to the energies of the reading. Alright, my dears, let's see whether you guys are going to be married a year from now. This is a timeless reading. Tell me your story a little bit as a tiny energy check-in so that you guys can make sure you chose the right pile and that you're watching your reading. Very strong characters, very stubborn, very strong physically, emotionally. A lot of people have tried to change you. A lot of people have tried to manipulate you. And maybe they succeeded in the past. But now I'm getting some very strong characters, very strong personalities. It feels like you guys are quite grounded. And it's very difficult to make you do something you don't want to do. Sexual intimacy plays an important role in your life, for sure. You yourselves are very, very sexy, very attractive. You know that people notice you. You know that people turn their heads when you walk on the street, right? Sometimes you might doubt yourself a little bit, but you can see you tend to be somebody who's quite spontaneous. You might be in a period of dating or actively seeking somebody, or you might be in a relationship where there's a lot of passion. I'm not seeing you fully opening up to love just yet, or let me just double check. You have your doubts. For some of you, you have your doubts about this person that you're dating, not because that they've done something wrong, but you just have your doubts. Okay, fair enough. Now, for some of you, it does feel like you were stuck in a third-party situation here. Or you're potentially looking at a friend and kind of wondering, should we give it a go? Should we give it a go? Okay, well, that sounds like you. Keep on watching, guys. Let's see. Now, I will say that, for some of you, and you don't have to admit it or not, you might be thinking that there's somebody better out there for you than who you're currently dating, yeah? You might be wondering if there's somebody better out there for you. Could you do better? And that's completely normal to wonder. All right, let's see. A year from now, tell me your story. You married? Ooh, the drama. The drama, mama. The mama drama. Okay, so there's some sort of cycle over here, guys, that's happening. So I'm going to tell you this. You are going to experience loads and loads of things when it comes to the next year. There's this energy of the past making reappearance. You might give somebody from the past another chance, only to realize it was a mistake. Because here they're showing me, you kind of come to your senses and you're like, no, you know what? That was a mistake. Can't teach old dogs new tricks. No. So you will go through that, yeah? Then what happens is that if you are in a relationship, I'm going to tell you this. Your relationship becomes stronger. But it's not going to be an easy road, because for some of you, you're in a relationship with somebody who's traveling a lot or abroad or a foreigner. There's so many variations, and I will mention all of them, guys, because this is a general reading. So if you're in a relationship right now, your relationship becomes stronger through trials and tribulations, through learning to trust one another. And you are, my darlings, if you're in a relationship right now, next year, this time you're engaged. You're not married yet, you're planning. Yeah, you're planning, you're getting the money together, you're having to wait. But you already know that you're going to be the husband or the wife. Yeah, you already know. It's set, it's settled. It's about waiting, it's about planning, it's about getting the money together, it's about arranging everything. Maybe figuring out the times, the dates, the locations, and things like this. Because through this huge transformation that's happening over here, you go to the next level. You go to the next level. If you are single right now, guys, or you're kind of looking around, dating, like I said, an ex comes back, you give the ex a chance, and then you tell them to hit the road, Jack. Because it's not happening. It's not happening. And here you are on the road to getting, I also want to say engaged. Not within the year, but a little bit later on after that. Because you meet a really good person. Guys, pure, with pure intentions. With pure intentions, this person comes in. And they want a family. And it's you. I'm going to tell you what, guys. This person might ask you to marry them, and you might be the one to say, you know what, let's not rush things. I don't want to rush things. I want to get to know you more. I want to see how you are in different situations, in different circumstances. And they might get a little bit upset over here, over this. But the thing is, they're going to see your value so much. They're going to treasure you so much that they're going to be willing to wait. They're going to be willing to ask you again, even if it means that you're going to reject them again. It doesn't feel like you're going to reject them again. It feels like you're going to be pretty sure about this person after some time, but you're going to be very honest with yourself. And you're not going to go into something prematurely. You're going to be like, you know what? I've got feelings for you and we can live together and whatever, but I need more time. And it's going to be amazing. It's going to be very liberating, because you're going to see how much this person really wants to be with you. Damn. Loads and loads of things. I don't know, for option number 2, I'm getting loads and loads of situations, loads of possibilities. You are in control. You, with your energy of the strength, you're very, very strong, guys. You have no idea how much you have the power to influence people or particular situations. You can be very stubborn. Let me see what else comes through over here. Yeah, they're saying it's definitely worth the wait. And they're saying before you might have rushed into certain things, certain relationships. And here you want to make sure that you are chosen for the right reasons and that you choose this person for the right reasons. You also want a really nice wedding. And it might take some time. I want to say for some of you, my lovely option number 2, you might be marrying somebody who is connected to music very strongly. You yourselves might be connected to music very strongly. But there's something like an artist sort of thing that's coming through over here. This person might be from Asia. Or you yourselves might be from Asia. But there's something about like Asia. Something about that. They're saying another important factor to consider over here is the money factor, right? Where kind of you or your partner, you will need a little bit more time to get the money together, because, you know, when you're dating, it's one thing. When you're married, it's a different thing, and the expenses are different, and so on and so forth, and the responsibilities are there. But yeah, there's definitely this energy of that connection of the hearts, where love and marriage is going to be there for the right reason, for all of the right reasons. And that's going to be absolutely gorgeous. Okay, my lovely option number 2, that's what I see for you. Hopefully that gave you the answer that you were after. If you're up for a personal reading, send me an email. The email's in the description box below this video. Do check my Patreon page out. And of course, take good care of your amazing selves now. Bye. Option number 3. Hi, welcome to your reading, guys. Get comfy. Let's see if the wedding bells are ringing for you a year from now. This time is reading, whenever it finds you. You're already married? Are you engaged? Are you newly single and ready to mingle? Like a Pringle. Let's see what's happening. Tell me your story. Let's do a little bit of an energy check-in, just so that you guys can make sure you chose the right pile. You're not listening to anybody else's reading, but your own. You know what? You're the sort of person, even if you don't have money, you still manage to have fun. I think you're quite open to people. You're not judgmental at all. You know how to make the most out of like least, if that makes sense. Yeah. You're quite imaginative. People like having you around because of that energy of non-judgment. You might be going through a bit of a struggle when it comes to finances yourself, but you're not letting the worry and you're not letting the anxiety and the uncertainty get in your way. Brilliant. At this particular time, you might have somebody who's interested in you, but they don't necessarily have access to you, right? So this could be distance, and this could be circumstances, but there's definitely people who are looking at you, you know? Those could be people on social media. You yourself could be somebody who spends a lot of time on social media. You might have your own blog, vlog, whatever. But there's somebody who's looking at you. There's somebody who's, I want to say, in awe of you. You exude a very warm energy. And there's something about your laughter. You seem to be the type of person who, if you love, you love. That's it. You give like your all to this relationship. You dive in 110%. You're definitely somebody who's loyal, and loyalty and honesty is what you're looking for in a partner over here. Some of you guys could be Virgos. And you might have had a celebrity crush. You might have one right now. Okay. Let me see what else comes through. Okay. So you're somebody who traveled, or maybe you live in like 2 or 3 different countries. You might be somebody who speaks a couple of languages over here. Yeah. You're not afraid of the unknown. Even if you are, you still go for it anyways. You're like, F it. Let's see what happens. Maybe when you were younger, you were somebody like who's a daredevil. And for my girlies, maybe you were a tomboy over here. And that energy came through quite nicely and strongly. Even though you have this extroverted side to you, sometimes you can get a little shy. Sometimes you get a little shy and you don't like showing this part of you. You don't. Unfortunately, life has put you together a lot with emotionally unavailable people. people who are more rational and sometimes really hurtful with their words. But that's going to change. That is going to change. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy coming through. Some of you might already be divorced and you're like, oh, well, whatever. We'll see. Am I going to get married again? Am I going to do that again or not? Kind of feels like you are. Let me see if it's going to be happening within the year. If that sounds like you, keep on watching. Something about a beautiful smile that you have. Okay. Show me a story for option number 3. Are they married? Within a year? Are they engaged? Are they single? Are they in a relationship? Situationship? Or what is happening? I'm telling you, you guys are stars. You guys are stars. Well, I'm going to tell you this. There's definitely a big breakthrough that's coming within the next year. I don't know why, what's going to be retrograding this time next year. But for you, the same as for option number 2, a little bit of a spoiler. I'm getting this energy of somebody who didn't value you before coming back. Somebody who's like, baby, I feel so bad without you. We'll give it another try. But the thing is, guys, I'm going to warn you. I mean, you'll know what to do. But this person might not be available. This person might be in a relationship or married and be like, I'll leave them for you. And you'll be like, take a hike. For a lot of you, you'll be like, take a hike. Why are you even here? It's almost like it's going to be a little bit of a test, a little bit of an exam before you move to the next level when it comes to relationships. It's very interesting because I kept getting this energy for pile 1 and pile 2 as well. So maybe you guys were very undecided when it comes to which pile to pick. But definitely somebody is going to be like, oh, please take me back. Be like, no. What are you, drunk? No. Let me see what's happening over here. Because they're showing me somebody at work really likes you. But it's also hidden. Something that they're not showing you. But they're showing me you're married. Or like about to get married. You're married. It's official. You're the bride. If you're a woman watching this, you might even be pregnant, or you might be feeling you want to get pregnant. You're with a person whom you want to marry, yeah? A year from now, you're married. Huh. So maybe your ex is going to see the pictures and stories from your wedding and be like, baby, no, I can't believe you did that, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, yeah, too late. No, you're already living with somebody over here. And you're about to get married. If you're single, whoever comes in, your future spouse, they're not going to waste time. They are not going to waste time. They'll be like, you know what? When I see a good thing, when I see the diamond, oh my God, I'm going to grab it. I'm going to grab it and not let them go. Shall we see how this is going to happen? Very interesting. Because for the majority of you guys, it's a new person. As in the person you haven't dated before. Maybe this person is already in your life. Maybe they're coming in soon as we speak. Let me see. They're saying leveling up. Okay, so you might meet them at a concert. You might have already met them at a concert. You yourself, guys, might, if you're popular, if you have like a large following, it could be one of the people who follows you and they send you a message and you start conversing and then you're like, oh my God, you're so amazing. And the other person will be like, yeah, you're amazing yourself. And it kind of starts really nicely, You guys could be marrying somebody who's, I don't know, some sort of singer, pop star, or an actor. Something about people like clapping, applauding, liking. Something is happening over here. An audience, a large crowd. So for some of you, you might already know this person. Maybe the relationship wasn't serious. Maybe it was like a friends with benefits sort of thing, or you couldn't understand, where this could be going. Yeah, it kind of feels like there was loads of misunderstandings and maybe tricky situations over here, with Tinder and that stuff, where you were like, what is going on? Yeah, for some of you, you might already have children and you're like, okay, I don't know. Should I, shouldn't I? And this is going to be interesting because for some of you, what I'm seeing, the person you're going to marry is either a friend of your ex's or a mutual friend of you and your ex. Who was hiding their feelings from you. But this is definitely coming through over here. Yeah, you're married. Married, getting ready to marry. Like, you might do the official part first, like for paperwork or whatever. And then comes the celebration. Because for some of you, you might have to do the official part, like the documents, in order to relocate, in order to move, in order to settle things. And then you have the celebration. But yes, for a lot of you, you're married or you're just about to get married. For sure. Okay, my lovely option number 3. That's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading and it resonated. If you're up for a personal one, send me an email. The email's in the description box below this video. Do check my Patreon page out. And, of course, take good care of your amazing selves now. Bye.